Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sprint 30 Sprint Review. Um, we'll start with our website. We've got a brand new done video done by Yuli. So please take a look. We will take a look on our previous sprint. Our goal was to get rid of the tech debt so that we have full stats in the sprint email. However, that's still in progress. We got some stats, but there are still work to be done. And we also want to spend time to investigate how to set up the client instance. So we've got a multi-tenancy solution V2 that's coming up. So stay tuned. Let's have a look at the timesheet data. We have one public holiday last week. Jack was in Victoria, so he was on 5 days. So let's go through the done PBIs. So last weekend, 2 weeks ago, Adam was having trouble to get YakShaver working on production. So we have PBI open to investigate the root cause. So that turns out to be there was a toggling bug that causing various issues in the system. So Stephen, could you give some updates on your PBIs?
Yeah, so first I finished the documentation for how to set up a local boat for development environment. So devs now can debug on their boats locally without disturbing other users sending random emails to others. And also there was a bug that um, there was a bug in there was a bug. Sorry.
Was there a bug?
Yeah, there was a bug that a user cannot toggle on or toggle off their boat and confused some of the user thinking the YakShaver didn't work immediately when they turn it on. So we discovered that and closed that PBI. And also I finished the the boat will send a notification to the user once the boat receive the video, so users won't be confused if the boat has received anything yet. Yeah, that's my part, I think.
Cool. Let's give some updates, Tom. Your
Sure.
one's big one.
Yeah, so we can now, when we create a PBI and we send the card to the user with the different information, if he accidentally created the PBI in the wrong project, we have now a button called Move, where we can move the PBI from project A to project B. And what it does, it will basically close off the PBI in the original one and then create the same PBI in the new project for you. There are a few changes that we will implement as part of the next sprint to just improve the usability and the feedback based on that as well. And then we removed some technical debt by fixing some of the unit tests that were broken. And we removed a whole bunch of warnings that were displayed in the compiler. And we enabled static code analysis to help with the quality of the code base.
All right, cool. So I'll give updates on Jack's PBI. So he has done a screenshot and URL extracting when creating a PBI or email. However, it's still not perfect. So there will be a enhancement follow-up PBIs.
Yeah,
So,
let me just clarify that one. So it's working pretty well. It gives us the screenshot and it gives us the URL correctly, but it does it even when it doesn't need to do it. So that's the main enhancement at the moment is figuring out when it should and when it shouldn't include a screenshot.
Right. All right. So my last one is documentation. So I have gone through how DevOps pipeline works with the team member. So all of us jumped into a Teams call and recorded a video. And I believe everyone should have a high level understanding of how the pipeline works now. So that's all the PBIs that we've done in this sprint, and rest of it are moved to next sprint. Code coverage, there's follow-up PBIs for this one. Now we need to publish the test result instead, and once we got that done, we should have some stats to show in next sprint. And in terms of production deployment, we have 3 deployments.
Yeah, you gotta fix that figure. It says 1.
Oh, yeah, 3 releases. And let's have a look at the application health. So we've got some data coming in on fail requests, server response time, and server request. And there's a last graph that we need to work on is the availability check.
So just quickly on that one, the main one I normally look at is failed requests. With those, do we have any data on what those failed requests are? Do we have a way to fix them? Like, can we create bugs in the backlog from those?
Yes, we can, but those one we have to look into manually. We don't have any way to create them automatically. So
Sure.
This needs to be constantly monitored.
Yeah. So when we look at this normally in the sprint review, that would be our time to go, hey, there's a spike. What is that? Let's make a PBI.
Okay. Yep. So next sprint we can start doing that.
Cool.
All right. Monthly usage. So we still have Betty on the top, followed by Tino and Luke Mao. And here's the product roadmap. We have quite a few completed PBIs because Yuli has looked into the history and moved some already done PBIs into the correct epics. And that's why we have so many increases.
Yeah, in retrospect, maybe that was a bad move. I don't know. It just felt like a more complete thing.
So, in terms of R&D, Callum has done a proof of concept of the text version of YakShaver that was pretty impressive. And we also did some research on the multi-tenancy solution from costing perspective and also scalability perspective. And sprint retrospective, what went well? So Yuli was surprised that the move PBI button works well on the first try.
Can you fix the spelling of pleasantly so I don't look so silly? Thank you.
It's on video now.
I know, yeah.
All right, and
retake the video.
Screenshot and URLs add a lot to PBI when they are appropriate. And Tomive has fixed lots of warnings in the code base. And
just maybe fix those random characters in the.
That's probably the emoji.
Like a triangle, right?
Yeah, there was a emoji there, but
okay.
I copied it weirdly.
Yeah, and I received lots of good feedback on the multi-tenancy solution.
So, a question: who have you spoken to about that so far?
Only internal members. I still need. Yep, not yet. So I still need to get them checked. Yuli said we got all the canaries happy. That's very good. Callum has got the chat-based agent working, and it's so much easier to use. So in terms of what went wrong, Jack didn't quite finish his screenshot and URL PBI 100%, but we do have follow-up PBIs to do that. And Josh kind of need Betty, but she was so busy. Callum thinks that we invested too long in the multi-tenancy too soon. We should keep it simple until it becomes a problem. What we could improve, Tom said we should run tests as part of pipeline and start to display the code coverage, the test result. And Colin said we could start doing the agent-based interaction, including real-time API integration and also the benchmark testing. So that's all for the review and the retro. Let's have a look at the planning. So in the next sprint, we are planning to finish up the spike, how to set up the client instance. And also we want to get the whisper model to be more accurate on the project name, also the people's name. So we will do that by injecting the context project list and also the list of names to whisper model. And here's all the PBIs for next sprint. Any questions, guys?
Just a quick thing. So there's a whole bunch in the next sprint about the website, which are all marked as Josh. They're all ones because he's basically done all the work and all he needs is to get Betty's sign off. Betty's given him a fair bit of tweaks and little feedback on almost all of them, which is why they're not done. But he is fairly confident that all of those PBIs will be done by COB Wednesday.
Right. That's good. Okay. For our audience, this video will be uploaded to our YakShaver YouTube channel. And if you have any comments or any feature requests, feel free to comment below and please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye.